Cancer, welcome to your general reading. We are doing a 5-card spread for the month of October. I hope you're doing well. My name is Shamla Tan, for those of you who are new to my channel. I'm a spiritual teacher as well as an intuitive therapist. And I do use the cards sometimes in my therapy work. And of course, I also offer tarot reading if you're interested in a personalized session. You can book a session for yourself. It's done via Zoom. Check out the link below this video. All right. So this is a 5-card spread for the month of October for the sign of Cancer. Okay. So let's see. 1. Cards are a bit sticky for some reason. 2. 3, 4, and 5. All right, and we are going to pick 2 cards. It's messages from Spirit, so from 2 different decks. Message from Spirit for the sign of Cancer. And here we go. 1. And the next one, a message from Spirit for sign of Cancer, please. And here we go. Okay, we'll open them when we're done with the tarot cards. We'll use this deck as clarifier deck or if we need more information about anything. So let's look at the first card, the challenge of the month. And you have here the 3 of Cups. The challenge here is you making a good connection, I feel like for some of you, you may be going through a little bit of a hiccup in terms of your maybe social time, making friends, or that it feels like that's going to be somewhat of a challenge in making meaningful connections. Maybe you're busy with things, maybe stuff has come up. But we'll see what the other cards reveal. Let's get the clarifier for Cancer. Seems to be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, well, perhaps because you've been you've been busy with new opportunities, new job, new promotion, new things coming in. That could be the reason why maybe your social life is taking like a back seat, so to speak. That seems to be a challenge for October, but let's see why is that, a card even to begin with that seems to present it as a challenge. We have here 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands here is about growth, about new horizon. So maybe you are making new friends, and you're giving your social time a little break. And when you enter this new opportunity, new job scope, or new manifestations, right? You're going to make new friends. You're somewhat waiting for something to take place. There's definitely growth. And usually before growth, there is a bit of a challenge, right? Because that's how we grow. Okay, so let's look at card number 2, positive energies you can embrace. And we have here the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, traditionally, it's about the fear and also self-limiting beliefs. So I feel that because it is in a positive position, it's saying that you are working on clearing any self-imposed limitations. You are working on clearing some of the fears that you may have. Self-defeating kind of beliefs. So it is a positive step towards the right direction. Let's see more information. We have here 10 of Wands, and you are also learning to see that you may be juggling with too many things at the moment, and you're able to see that. So that's a positive thing, a positive realization that you are carrying too much and you may be burning out. You're able to see that, you are acknowledging it, you're acknowledging your struggles, you're acknowledging that it is okay to get help. Yeah, so you get help, and it's very good. It gives you a sense of stability. So I feel here it's almost like Cancer. You are spending the month of October taking a break from social interactions, mostly because you are much more focused on self-introspection and learning more about yourself. And there are new realizations, perhaps things that you have not realized before. And here we have the Nine of Swords, right? So you're going to deal with all the dark stuff within your own consciousness, including self-limiting beliefs, your fears, your anxiety, and some things that you're afraid that people will know about you. That's very shadow kind of energy. You may have some fear, some paranoia, and sometimes overthinking. Just feelings of negativity in general. And you are actually, the good thing is because it is in a positive position, right? It's almost as if you're saying to yourself, I am quite ready to look at myself. I'm quite ready to confront myself. And I feel that only good things can happen when we are able to look at ourselves, look in the mirror, and acknowledge to ourselves where are our weaknesses, where are the faults, and what we can do, right, to make the correction. So it is a good thing, even though the meaning, right, what I've explained seems like is dark, seems like it's negative, but the reality is we all do need to work on all of these negative stuff within our shadow energies. So October seems like a good time. Okay, now let's look at negative energies that you may need to negotiate. So we have here the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about resting. Again, it's time for retreat, right? This is telling you, it seems like really, you really do need to retreat. You may just be so busy in the outer world that you haven't had a chance to take stock of what is really happening and how you may be functioning. And maybe for some of you, even how all your, outward projection of the world and keeping busy is preventing you from seeing how certain things that you're doing is causing disharmony in relationships and friendships, in social circles, maybe even in business. So taking this time off is really, really good. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is helping you to plan, right? What can you do? This is the kind of energy that helps you to harness what you are learning during this period and then set the foundation for a much stronger future. Okay, let's see what else can we have here. Yeah, there's something that you do need to walk away from. And, it's coming up. Some things, I feel what I said earlier on about carrying too many things, burning out. You do need to walk away from some situations. You may need to also let it go, give it up, and moving on from it. And then you will feel, this is when Seven of Pentacles is going to work in your favor. You will feel like you're harvesting the goodness out of everything that you've done in your life, right? Negative or positive. Everything is going to work out really nicely in the month of October. Now let's look at card number 4. What do you need to make time for? All right. And we have here the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords here. You do need to make time. So we have it twice. It's a strong message. This means that you do need to deal with energies of negativity, right? All the inner landscape, your inner world it's asking for your attention, basically. So addressing, overthinking, addressing fears, addressing energies of despair. You may not have all of the above, but maybe one of them could be something that you want to work through. Negativity, a sense of isolation, despair would be some examples. Okay, so Cancer. And we have here the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is telling you that the area to go into would be the inner child consciousness. Page of Cups often represent inner child, so you might want to work on nourishing your inner child, work on inner child wounds, and see how you can better and more effectively inner parent yourself. Yeah, so the inner parent figure comes up. And we have the King of Swords, who is a very strong figure. I feel like the kings and the queens, right, basically are very powerful parent figures. They're very good archetypal energy for that. And so it's interesting that this is in the position of what you need to make time for. And here we have the Nine of Swords, right? Talking about negative thoughts, negative feelings that you've been dealing with. And maybe some of the things you've been dealing with in the background, you're not acknowledging it, but finally you are. And it is a good thing to acknowledge. And the thing also points back to working on inner child issues. And also then the inner parent surfaces telling you that, it's good idea to effectively inner parent yourself. Now, I highly recommend you, sign of Cancer, if you have not done so yet, to check out my other channel called Musings from the Past, Present, and Future. I do educational videos in that channel, and I do have a range of videos on inner parenting and inner child and shadow work and all of that. And I think you will find that channel, the content, extremely, extremely helpful, especially in the month of October for you. All right. So for some reason, all these cards are coming up. It's, the energy is just surfacing and it is really pointing you in the direction that you need to go. I feel like, it is the timing also because maybe you have been, you have to deal with this, but you have not really gone into it. And you know that if you don't deal with it now, it's going to become a roadblock for you in the very near future. So by addressing this right now, and October gives you a wonderful opportunity to do so, then you will find that you open pathways in front of you from now to the end of the year, and maybe create a better 2024. Okay. So very interesting. Now, I also want to remind you, Cancer, that this is not a negative reading at all. I do think that it is a very positive reading. Some people may have a wrong perception of what I'm trying to say here. What these cards or these energies are pointing out to you are areas in which you do need to work on in your own consciousness. And it's almost like the universe is giving you a pep talk, pulling you aside and say, here, look here, Cancer, these are some things that you need to work on. And it will help you in your growth. It's a good thing to look at the darker side or the shadow side of self, right? Now, the fifth card here, and we have the King of Swords again. So two times King of Swords has appeared. So this position, right? Card number 5 represents what opportunity should you seize this month. So look here. The inner parent energy is really coming up very strongly here. And it's telling you, right? The universe is telling you should seize this opportunity to learn more about inner parenting, learn more about how to be the King of Swords, stay in integrity, in immorality, and use these energies to propel you forward in your growth and development. Wow, you have, repeat of cards, is just a very strong message. Okay, so we can't ignore it, Cancer. And so when you are able to harness this energy, you're going to move fast. There's going to be a sense of excitement. You're going to move fast towards greater success. And you have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune happens when you embrace and learn how to inner parent yourself. Things are going to work out really, really well. Fortune is going to shine on you when you learn how to inner parent. When you really, really, work through some of the inner child stuff. Wheel of Fortune, right? And then you have strength. Strength is about self-love, self-respect, inner strength, compassion, persuasion. All of these wonderful energies that you find, that one should have, right? One would have if one wants to grow in a balanced way, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, as well as physically. I feel this is one of the most powerful readings for you, Cancer. The universe is almost like the universe is conspiring to kick you in the butt. Make sure you learn what you need to learn and move forward with greater power, greater force. And then, luck is going to just shine. It's going to follow you. It's going to be in your favor. Okay. Now let's see what the universe has to say through these cards here. So Cancer, if this message resonates with you, right? I know that some of you may have already turned off this video because you don't like what is being said. But if you're still here, I appreciate it. I appreciate that you appreciate honesty. You appreciate the pep talk. And do give me a like, drop a comment below, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. And you're going to see what this message is. Follow your passion, creative wonderment. I feel this passion energy will surface once you get yourself balanced. The Wheel of Fortune is really about your passion work as well. And then this one says, I honor how I want to feel. Excellent, right? Excellent. This is about, dealing with some of the feelings that maybe you have tucked aside, that you maybe dare not look at. And it's surfacing, it's slowly surfacing. The month of October is a powerful month for you to do very deep transformational work. Okay, Cancer, I wish you well, and I will see you again. God bless.